presentation of Superstation WTDS, home of the 1986 Goodwill Games.
17 years ago, a rookie named Lou Alcindor began making history in the NBA as a Milwaukee Buck. One of his teachers was Wilt Chamberlain. The young man learned well. Now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he's leading the Lakers toward a chance for back-to-back NBA World Championships. The leading scorer in the history of the league finds the roles reversed tonight as the established legend goes up against a legend in the making, Patrick Ewing of the New York Knicks, the #1 choice in the 1985 draft. The ever-improving rookie will meet the ultimate challenge tonight as history comes full circle. It's the first meeting between Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Patrick Ewing, next on the Superstation. From a sold-out Madison Square Garden, it's the Los Angeles Lakers, the team with the best record in the NBA, going up against the New York Knicks.
TBS Sports presents NBA Basketball, America's Game. Brought to you by light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer and less. By Honda. See the Accord DX hatchback at your local Honda dealer. By Menon Speed Stick Antiperspirant. Let the wide stick give you the edge. And by Delta Airlines, serving more than 100 cities in the U.S. and overseas. Delta gets you there.
Welcome to the famous Madison Square Garden, where a sellout crowd is on hand for tonight's ball game. Hello, everybody. I'm Rick Barry, and we should have a very interesting confrontation for you here tonight between Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the established veteran, going up against the star-to-be, Patrick Ewing of the Knicks. And, Bill, I really think that if I were Kareem, I wouldn't be worried too much.
Rick, he'll worry. You know, you don't have the kind of career that Kareem has had without worrying about certain guys, you know. Patrick is one of those guys you have to worry about. He'll be worried.
Why?
Well, he's going to have to take the game away from Pat. He's got to win the game. And that's important. It's going to be tough for him to win tonight because the Knicks can't give him problems. You got the #1 defense against the #1 offense. And the Lakers have got to run and be able to execute that half-court offense. And the Knicks can cause some problems with that traps and rotation on defense.
Of course, we're going to see just how well that Los Angeles Laker team, the explosive fast break game they have, can handle that pesky defense of the Knicks when we come back with the start of tonight's ball game. And a very nice hand for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, making his return, of course, to the land where he grew up playing high school basketball. I remember seeing him play at Power Memorial when I was a rookie in the league, and he impressed me then, and he certainly has impressed me over the years, as I'm sure he's impressed basketball fans all over the world. Now, let's go and take a look at the starting lineups for tonight's ball game. For Pat Riley and the Lakers, Kurt Rambis, James Worthy, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, of course, in the center position, along with Byron Scott and Magic Johnson in the backcourt. To go up against Pat Riley's starting lineup, Hubie Brown has come up with Pat Cummings, Louis Orr, Patrick Ewing, Rory Sparrow, and also Byron Walker. Darrell Walker, excuse me. Thinking of the football player. Darrell Walker, and our officials for tonight's ball game. Jack Nyes on the left, Joe Crawford on the right. Darrell will be upset with me. He's been playing exceptionally good basketball. I'm going to call him Byron, right?
Well, there have been enough football games on for that to very easily happen, Rick.
Yeah, tell you what, though, he's played this outstanding ball, speaking of Walker, because as you see the matchups at center for tonight's ball, matchup at center for Patrick Ewing, who, of course, the rookie, 19 points a game, 9 rebounds, shooting only 46%. And Kareem, just amazing what this man does.
Year in and year out.
He's found the fountain of youth, I think, somewhere, and he hasn't told anybody about it, though.
Well, see, he knows, he could tell you, but if you're not 7'3", you won't be able to use it.
I see. Okay. Again, talking about that Darrell Walker averaging over 20 points a game over the last 3 games, playing outstanding defense to go along with it. And one thing about this Knicks team is they will never give up. And that's one thing that everybody in the game admires about them. And an interesting thing tonight, we'll get a shot. Bernard King has shown up. He is on the bench. And he has been a man who has been a mystery man of late as Kareem misses the first sky hook and Patrick gets the first rebound. Louis Orr short. Cummings there. Walker tracks it down to Patrick. Patrick was so anxious taking a look to see where Kareem was that he lost the handle on the ball.
I think he was trying to see where the basket was. I think he's probably less bothered by all of this than most guys his age.
Rambis loses his glasses but gets the rebound and draws the foul against Pat Cummings. Kurt Rambis, second on the team in rebounding, first on a per-minute basis.
You know, I went to a lot of practices when Patrick was at Georgetown. And he's a very mature young man in terms of his profession.
Kareem over the back of Patrick Ewing, who established excellent position inside.
Football foul charged against Abdul-Jabbar. His first personal foul.
First foul of the game. First foul, of course, on Kareem.
And the Lakers' first team foul.
Cummings has it knocked away by Rambis. Good defense.
That's who they want running the fast break.
Walker. Kareem made him think about it.
This is not the guy they want to see running the break.
He finds Byron Scott in the corner. And Byron Scott will find the basket. First two for Byron. First points of the ball game. We played a minute, 20 seconds thus far.
Now, the Lakers are a very good defensive team, as you've seen so far already. They've stolen the ball a couple of times. But the reason they give up so many more points is that they fire the ball up so quickly.
The other team has more chances to take it down and score themselves.
The Knicks almost walk the ball up every time and use it 15 to 20 seconds before they shoot.
Well, they didn't do it that time. A quick shot. Ewing almost with a great play, but Kareem pulls it away. Byron Scott dribbles it off of his foot. Walker is there for the Knicks. That's Sparrow. Knicks having a tough time finding the mark. Magic will draw the foul against Louis Orr.
Fouled by Louis Orr. That's Orr's first personal foul.
Ruby Brown, as you will see throughout the course of the evening, directing both the defensive and offensive strategies of his ball club. A technical foul called on UB Brown, and UB has wasted no time drawing the ire of the officials.
Maybe he didn't want to stay and watch it.
No, I think he wants to stay and watch it. Who's going to call out all the signals if he leaves? Magic to shoot the technical. I'm serious. I wonder if he did get thrown out of the game, exactly what would happen. Would Bob Hill, who you saw walking past him, do all of the signal calling, or would he let the fellas freelance a little bit more? Kareem has it knocked away, but Magic gets it back. And the sky hook.
I think that Patrick will find that unless he, with his size, unless he plays the sky hook left-handed, he won't be able to stop it.
And well, there's not many people that can stop the sky hook, but the Knicks have got to find a way to put the ball in the basket. They've played almost 3 minutes, and they've yet to get a point on the board. Ewing from 17 finds a way to do it. We've now played 3 minutes here in the first period. Good defense that time by Ewing. Shot clock inside of 10. Taken away by Cummings. 3 against 3. That's Louis Orr. Worthy with the block. They're going to call goaltending. Let's see, Bill. What do you think? Looks like a pretty good block to me.
close.
Real close, but it still looked like it had not reached its apex and had not started down. But, of course, what we think doesn't really matter. The Knicks are happy. They've got 2 more points on the board and trail by 1. The skyhook again.
Well, we see that Kareem is playing his game.
Well, last week he only went against the Suns on Thursday, 11 for 11 from the field. Good ball movement. Patrick draws a second personal against Abdul-Jabbar.
Fouled by Abdul-Jabbar. That's Jabbar's second personal foul. And the Lakers
He was late getting there. He got picked off when Patrick went baseline. Kareem got picked off.
See, Patrick shouldn't feel too bad, though, Bill, because Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has scored double figures in 640 consecutive regular season games, so nothing to really get overly concerned about if he's making the skyhook against you. You can deny position, though, a little bit, not let him take as many. Well, then you're doing a good job.
Well, one of the things about that skyhook is that one of the real talents that he has is getting in a position to take it.
A little pressure. There's the trap now by the Knicks. Byron Scott can't find it. Or Lakers now 3 for 8. The Knicks only 2 for 8. Shot clock inside of 10 for New York. It's down to 5. It's at 2 as Walker fires. Ewing. Ewing again. Great shot. 5 for Patrick. Worthy to Byron Scott. Excellent pass. Byron
Misfire.
missing a couple from the right side. Same position. Walker to Ewing. Back come the Lakers. This is the type of game the Lakers like to play. Get that break going off to the misses. Triple team on Kareem. Patrick knocks it out of his hand. Last touch by Abdul-Jabbar will be Knick ball.
Now, this type of game will make you so tired so quick that you have to call a timeout for fatigue reasons much earlier than you normally would. Just attention.
Cummings from a good pass from Ewing scores over Rambis. We've played 5 minutes thus far in the first period. The Lakers find themselves trailing the Knicks by 2, 9-7. Worthy with the quickness. Rambis scoring. First timeout being called by the New York Knicks. The last foul was on Pat Cummings. There's 6:40 to play here in the first period. We're tied at 9 in Madison Square Garden.
Since the title Gasoline Fuel Economy Champion was first awarded, one manufacturer has dominated the competition.
Super Shooter Magic Johnson, live at 8:05 p.m. Eastern on the Super Station, Friday.
Let's cheer for our great nation. Super Sports on Super Station.
NBA at 8:05 Eastern, Friday.
They're looking at 50 points approximately in the Knick offense in business suits. Bernard King on the left, Bill Cartwright on the right, and Bernard King again making a rare appearance here at Madison Square Garden. In fact, they asked Patrick Ewing, what do you think of Bernard King? And Patrick said, I don't know, I never met the guy. This is the captain of the team, and he came back at a press conference the other day, announced that the rehabilitation is coming along fine. He expects to be back sometime at the beginning of next year. And I'm sure that all of the Knick fans and his teammates are probably, and the administration of the Knickerbockers, are very happy and delighted about that. But it's pretty tough for a team to be able to survive when you take 50 points from your offense and try to make it up. And the Knicks are finding their difficulties having to do that. As Bannister has come into the game for UB Brown. And Bannister scores against Kareem.
Well, that's something I expect to see that I think we'll find Patrick on Kareem most of the time, but not necessarily the other way around. We may not find Kareem guarding him as often.
Or knocked it away, but the Lakers get it back and Worthy converts.
That was James Worthy, and the Lakers lead 12-11.
I asked Pat Riley about that. He said, I think if I didn't have Kareem on Patrick Ewing, they'd hang me. Or can't get it to drop from the outside, or Walker, that is, from the outside. Rambis controls.
Excellent move by Rambis. What he did, he faked the ball to Magic. The defense tried to intercept it, and he gave Magic the ball on the run. And that's why they got in foul trouble. The Knicks got in foul trouble 5 seconds later.
Well, Bannister with the foul. Magic was going 3 against 4, actually. There were 4 Knicks back and only 3 Lakers. But Magic, when he saw Bannister on him, said, no way you can guard me, young fella.
Or big person.
Yes, big person, too. Well, young big person. Magic, who's been doing exceptionally well with his assists of late, leads the league with over 13 a game. Has been averaging almost 15 a game over the last week or 2. Bannister has it blocked by Worthy. Walker's there. Seven seconds on the shot clock for New York. 4, 2. With 1 left, Sparrow finds the mark. His first 2.
Those are tough kind of points. And when your points come that hard, it's hard to work up a real good offense.
Lakers leading by 1. We have 5:15 to play here in the first quarter. Byron Scott made his first shot, and he's been cold ever since. Walker to Sparrow. Rory starting to warm up. He's got 4. And the Knicks recapture the lead at the 5-minute mark. Kareem. Rambis is there. Ewing knocks it away. Here comes Walker. 4 against 3 for the Knicks. Walker crashes right into Magic Johnson. Good defensive play by Magic.
And that was, he faked like he was going to go for the ball. And just held his position. You know, it's one thing that you have to remember about Magic Johnson. Besides being such a great physical player, he's one of the smartest players to ever play this game.
James Worthy. Kareem gets away from Ewing. New 24-second clock.
Bannister cannot guard.
Well, that's one way to get the sky hook, but unfortunately it doesn't count. There you see the height difference, Bill, and no way for Bannister. There's Ewing coming from the weak side, and the ball definitely on its way down. Patrick about, well, actually was just about a second and a half too late coming over there. Patrick battles for position against Rambis. Rambis will draw the foul as Michael Cooper comes in for his first appearance tonight, and Byron Scott goes to the bench.
And Pat Riley gives the Lakers a little look when you put Cooper and Magic in the backcourt together, because they both can run the fast break equally well.
And it's one of the things, too, against some of that trapping. They'd like to have that type of personnel in the ball game to pass the ball and move it a lot better against those traps. Patrick can't make the fadeaway. Rambis with the rebound.
I see what Rambis gave the ball to Cooper on the outlet. Normally they would wait for Magic to look for him to give it to them.
Exactly.
That gives a different look.
Illegal defensive warning against the Knicks against Patrick Ewing.
And Cooper is, when he's playing backcourt with Magic, an excellent outside shooter.
Michael playing with a broken nose that he suffered against Chicago a few weeks ago. Rambis couldn't handle it. Bannister tries to save it, and it will be Los Angeles ball.
That was below his waist. He had 2 chances.
We saw
Cooper
Cooper
already on the bus.
We saw Cooper playing with the protective gear for his head in that ball game when we telecast a few weeks back, and it bothered him so much he decided to take it off at halftime and hasn't worn it since. As Maurice Lucas enters the ball game, and
with that mask on, the cure is worse than the disease, right?
The alley-oop. Great pass. Terrific timing on that one between Magic Johnson and James Worthy. Worthy now with 4. The Lakers by 3. 3:25 to go, first period. Bannister. Ewing. 7 for Patrick. Outstanding effort. The Lakers by 1.
Now, this is a very physical team that the Lakers have on the floor now.
Mismatch inside. Walker on Kareem. No chance. And one thing Patrick should not really be doing is jumping out and switching and picking up guards when he's involved with Kareem, because the Lakers, an experienced ball club, are going to capitalize on it just as they did that time. Let's watch that last play by Patrick Ewing on the shot by Bannister. Here comes Patrick. Nobody screens him off. Take that, fellas.
replaces Scarlett Walker. Abdul-Jabbar on the line. 2 shots.
Kareem now with 7 points.
You know, it's being where Kareem is in terms of his career. It gets a little old every night. You got a young gun trying to show you, trying to make a name for himself.
Well, that's the price you pay. And, of course, he's paid well to do it. 3-point try, no good by Trent Tucker, who came in for the Knicks. Magic to Worthy. Sparrow jumps in the way. That's going to be a foul on Rory Sparrow, but we have a timeout by Los Angeles. We have 2:48 to play in the first period, and the Knicks, probably surprising a lot of people, and the Lakers especially, are only trailing 20-17.
Who has over 1,500 flights a day to
Tennessee goes to the Sugar Bowl, and Bo gets the trophy. Headlines, heroes, and the Heisman. An SEC college football review at 10:20 Eastern, Saturday night.
And we have some more basketball coverage for you here on the Superstation coming up on Friday. These same Los Angeles Lakers will travel to Cleveland to go up against the Cavaliers, 8:05 p.m. Eastern Time. Skip Carey, John Andres will be there to bring you all the action of that ball game. World B. Free, Roy Hinson, name a few of the Cavs going up against these Lakers. And then the bonus coverage this week. Again, we're going to have 3 games for you because on Saturday night, Bill and I will be in Philadelphia to bring you the Boston Celtics and the Philadelphia 76ers. One of the better rivalries that exists in the NBA today, and that'll be at 8:05 p.m. Eastern Time. So we hope that you'll join us here on the Superstation for those ball games. And a reminder that this program is authorized under rights that are granted by the National Basketball Association solely for the entertainment of you, our audience, and any publication, reproduction, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, or accounts of this game without the express written consent of the National Basketball Association is prohibited. Worthy to the free throw line. Los Angeles has scored 12 inside points. They've gotten 7 from the free throw line. And they only have 1 basket from the outside. And that was the first shot that Byron Scott took. He's not been able to get one down since then. Now he's on the bench. So L.A. getting most of their scoring at the free throw line and inside of that 12-foot area. New York has 10 points on the inside scoring. And Rory Sparrow gets another one from the outside. That's 6 for Sparrow, all of them from the outside. 2:30 to go now, first period. The Lakers by 3. Good ball movement by the Lakers. Lucas from 17. Maurice Lucas, who leads the Lakers in scoring off the bench, averaging over 10 points. Lucas also the top rebounder for the Lakers, 7.6 coming off the bench, so he's doing what they got him for. They wanted him to score and get some rebounds and give him some muscle. 5 seconds on the shot clock now. Bannister scoring. They're going to call a foul on Maurice Lucas, I believe. Patrick Ewing will go to the free throw line as Mitch Kupchak is coming in. Kareem goes to the bench.
Mitch Kupchak, number 25, in for the Lakers, replacing Abdul-Jabbar.
The Knicks in the penalty. The Lakers will be in the penalty from this point forward. Ernie Grunfeld has come in for New York. That's 8 points now for Patrick. He's 2 for 3 from the free throw line. Inside of 2 minutes to play. Bannister can't get the steal. Worthy, great quickness on that move. Tough break. Lucas keeps it alive. Last touch by the Lakers. So we've got Tucker, Sparrow, Ewing, Grunfeld, and Bannister for New York. That's Trent Tucker. The Knicks starting to warm up. That's the first 2 for Trent. And the score is tied at 24. 1:35 to play first period. Third tie in the ball game. Maurice. Lucas now with 4.
He can be particularly effective in this type of game because it's not a wide open running game, and it's not really that slowed down 20 seconds to shoot game.
Sparrow misses. Cooper is there. That's Magic. Both literally and figuratively that time. 5 for Magic Johnson. His first basket of the game. 55 seconds to play, first period. Ewing travels.
Didn't go very far, though.
No, they're calling a illegal defensive warning. Patrick did travel, however, but they didn't call it. as Byron Scott comes back into the ball game for Los Angeles. He replaces Magic Johnson. So we've got Scott, Cooper in the backcourt, Kupchak, Worthy, and Maurice Lucas in the front line. Patrick from about 17, air ball. Grunfeld is there. He gets it blocked by Worthy, and Lucas controls. James Worthy, very active defensively here tonight. Made some great moves offensively, Bill, but he hasn't been able to get the roll, and the balls are just sneaking out on him. Final 30 seconds of the first period. Inside of 10 on the shot clock. From 17, Lucas can't find it. Grunfeld with the rebound. Knicks will play for the last shot. Two-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Shot clock is at 9. That's Sparrow against Scott. Scott with the steal. 4 seconds. 3. With 1 second to go. Sparrow has got hit in the eye. He's hit the floor. Rory Sparrow is down, but we're at the end of the first period. The Los Angeles Lakers have 28. The Knicks have 24. But Rory Sparrow hopefully did not have too severe an injury. And we'll have an update on that when we come back with the start of the second period. The Lakers 28. The Knicks 24. Hopefully Rory's okay.
With 2 more games this week on Thursday night here at the Garden.
NBA Basketball, America's Game. Brought to you in part by Honda Automobiles.
Rick Barry back with Bill Russell. It looks like Rory Sparrow is going to be okay. Didn't seem too severe. He's over on the bench right now. We have some substitutions for both ball clubs, and that's always a frightening thing. In fact, Patrick Ewing got a scratch on his cornea on Saturday night. He didn't practice with the Knicks the last 2 ball games, which concerned UB Brown some, trying to prepare for this Laker team. As you can see the statistics in the first period, the shooting percentages very low for both ball clubs, especially for the Lakers, who've been shooting over 50% throughout the season.
And the Lakers put on their own little trap in that last first play of the second quarter.
Bannister travels. Pat Cummings is returned to the lineup as Patrick Ewing gets a rest.
You know, when I think about Patrick Ewing in this game, I remember the first time that I played against Wilt Chamberlain. We both had good games. But I don't know about him, but I was really good the rest of the week. I mean, I was so tired. I couldn't even play.
Back in those days, you guys played 48 minutes a game. Now they talk about a guy playing 40 minutes playing a lot. Shot clock is at 5 for the Lakers. Scott from 19. He's still cold. Worthy.
He's not.
8 for James Worthy. James Worthy has been on a roll. He had over 30 in the game last week, and then he had 25 Sunday night in the win over Detroit at the Forum. That time, Worthy joins the Paratrooper Club, and Trent Tucker makes him pay the price. That's 4 for Trent. 4-point lead for the Lakers. We've played 1 minute and a second.
Grunfeld trying to guard Worthy.
Cooper, a 3-pointer. Lucas. Kupchak had it, lost it, and a loose ball foul spotted underneath. Going to be on Trent Tucker.
Loose ball foul charged against Trent Tucker. That's his first personal foul, New York's first team foul.
First team foul of the second period. Patrick Ewing getting ready to come back in.
Patrick Ewing, number 33.
Didn't get a lot of rest. That's
a
a minute or so between the periods and a minute here in the second period.
Well, when you're that young, you don't need a whole lot of rest, Rick.
Well, that's true. As I say, you fellas, heck, you played 48 minutes a game. It's no big deal. Ewing helps Kupchak to turn it over by blocking the side of the ball. Now Kupchak has the task of trying to guard Patrick. He finds Cummings open. Blocked that time. I think Cooper got a hand on it, but Walker is there for New York. It's a 2-point Laker lead. 10:20 to go in the first half. Michael Cooper. His first 2.
Was a really good shooter by NBA standards, too.
22nd timeout being called by UB Brown, and the Knicks. AC Green will be coming in for the Lakers, the first-round draft pick, the 23rd pick overall, and quite a find he was for them. As UB gets them outside to discuss things, and we'll watch the last play by Michael Cooper. You see him come off wide open, good form, nice follow-through, and that's the result of of good shooting for him. Remember that at the conclusion of the game, Bill and I are going to be selecting the Light Beer Most Valuable Player of the Game, and of course, in conjunction with that award, Turner Broadcasting and Light Beer from Miller will present a check for $500 to the National Multiple Sclerosis Foundation in that player's name. And a good look at the very dapper Pat Riley, Coach of the Month for November in the NBA. Lakers had their 8-game winning streak going. They had the best record in the league broken in Denver the other night. Excellent effort by Denver. They came back, the Lakers did, to win Sunday against Detroit at home. Pat Cummings rushes the shot a bit. Another loose ball foul spotted. It's going to be, I believe, on Mitch Kupchak. That's who it is on.
Loose ball foul is charged against Mitch Kupchak. His first personal foul, the Lakers' first team foul. A.C. Green, number 45, is in for the Lakers. Replacing James Worthy.
A little jump hook by Patrick.
Good rebound by A.C. Green.
Now Grunfeld has the task of guarding A.C. Green now that Worthy's getting a rest. Look at Lucas battling inside for position against Pat Cummings. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Lucas loses the handle. It's going to be a 24-second violation because the Knicks did not have control.
They had possession though.
Well, I guess they ruled the buzzer went off before Grunfeld actually put his big hands on the ball to control it definitively. They couldn't lose in that one, though. And Kareem is getting ready to come back in for the Lakers. That's Walker against Scott. Green there to help out. Gets the block, but the foul spotted.
On Byron Scott.
Kupchak to the bench. Kareem in.
Followed by Byron Scott, his first personal foul.
Now, very surprising statistic in that first period, I think, Bill, was the rebounding. 15 for the Knicks, only 12 for the Lakers. And the Lakers, surprisingly this year, with the addition of Green and Lucas, have been out-rebounding their opponents.
Well, I think the reason for this discrepancy so far, Rick, has been the Lakers did not shoot well the first quarter. And when you're missing, the defensive team has a better chance at the rebound, at the rebounds.
They've only been out-rebounded in 2 games thus far this year, the 23 that they've played, the Lakers, that is. Here comes the trap by the Knicks. Patrick knocks it away. 10 seconds, 9 seconds on the shot clock. Lakers wind up going inside 8 for 15 in the first half, for 53% of their offense going inside. Taken away. Grunfeld, 7th turnover for the Lakers. 9 minutes to play in the first half.
Wrong choice of passes on that one. A bounce pass to Kareem.
That was
Trent Tucker.
And the score is tied.
Tie score. That's 6 for Tucker. They used to have a Truck here, but he's not playing anymore. Truck Robinson. Grunfeld almost knocked it away. Cooper. Byron Scott. And he usually doesn't stay cold very long.
And he knows how to get out of a slump too, Rick.
That's right. You keep shooting. Lakers by 2. Magic getting ready to come back in. He's at the scorer's table. Walker tried to hit Grunfeld as he cut to the hoop and was wide open.
Johnson, number 32, is back in for the Lakers.
And Cooper to the bench.
Michael Cooper.
You see the fast break opportunities and points off of those for both ball clubs. 7 on the shot clock. And he's still giving him the left side, Bill.
And the Lakers lead 36-32.
And there's no center in the league, I don't think, that can guard against that skyhook.
Well, why wouldn't you just, when he makes the fake into the inside, take the skyhook side away and say, hey, go into the middle, beat me the other way. Ewing tries to pay him back, loses the handle. Lucas gets it, and here come the Lakers again. Knicks are back well. All 5 back, only 3 Lakers, now 4 with Lucas joining. Grunfeld with the foul.
Because he's developed good moves to hurt you going to the middle. That's when he gets most of his free throws, when he goes to the middle, Rick. But you can't guard him right-handed.
Maurice Lucas on the line, shooting 2.
I finally concluded that you can't guard that shot right-handed. You got to learn to play defense left-handed in order to bother him even.
Mainly because you're not reaching across your body, so you can reach in further with the left hand.
And you can keep, you see, like, he didn't get that high on that shot. but he keeps his body between you and the ball. If you're on the left hand, you can slide right along the baseline right with him.
6 points for Maurice Lucas. The Lakers lead by 6. As the illegal defense going against the Lakers, charged against A.C. Green, and that's going to be a technical now. The Knicks have got to be careful that the Lakers don't start to run away with them right now. And of course, they are capable of doing that at any time in a ball game.
Well, you don't hear about the Laker fast break and the Laker offense. But the reason that a lot of their fast breaks, they're not that good a rebounding team still. A lot of their fast breaks come off of stolen passes, etc. on the defense.
Cummings can't find the mark. Green is there to rebound. A.C. Green, who also does an outstanding job coming off the bench when he's in there with his rebounding per minute average. Shot clock inside of 10. Good fake by Kareem. There's A.C. Green. He had it, lost it out of bounds, but it's going to be Laker ball. And A.C. Green is the leading offensive rebounder Laker team, and you had a good example there as to why he gets so many, as UB Brown will talk things over with his clubs. At the 6:57 mark of the second period, the Lakers are leading the Knicks by 5. Got 2 games on store for you coming up Friday night. There's a ball game, 8:05 Eastern time, and also on Saturday night, Boston-Philly, 8:05 Eastern time. And right after that game on Saturday, SEC Football 85. Headlines, heroes, and the Heisman. And Bob Neal and Tim Foley will look back at a great SEC football season. We hope you'll join us for both the game and the SEC football show. As we foul is spotted inside by Joe Crawford.
Foul by Pat Cummings.
Pat Cummings, third personal foul against Pat. That'll bring Louis Orr off the bench for UB Brown.
Louis Orr, number 55.
3 team fouls on the Knicks, 2 on the Lakers at the 6:55 mark. Second period. Johnson calling out the basic. Little continuity movement to try to get it inside. Maurice Lucas is there. Ewing keeps it alive. Tucker against Scott. Louis Orr. And Kareem with the rebound. Magic trying to get into the tempo that the Lakers like. Advances it up the floor quickly. Now he waits for Kareem. There's Kareem now. Two seconds on the shot clock. Green to Lucas.
Almost a good pass.
Knicks come away with it. 24-second clock would have expired. Good fake by Louis Orr. And foul is going to be outside against Magic Johnson as James Worthy re-enters the game for Pat Riley's Lakers. 3 team fouls now against the Lakers. Lucas getting a rest. LA with 8 turnovers, and the Knicks have gotten 8 points off of those turnovers. New York's 7 turnovers have led to only 2 Laker points. But LA's front line has been dominating the game. They're outscoring the Knicks 27-17. Kareem knocked that pass away, but Trent Tucker's there for New York. Shot clock goes inside of 10. Grunfeld misses, and Orr is there. Patrick, they're going to call a block on Kareem, and he's upset. See, Patrick actually shot it on the way down, Bill.
Yes.
There he crashes into Kareem when he lets it go.
I think Kareem has a case on that one.
Mitch Kupchak now coming back in as Kareem will go to the bench with 3 fouls with 5:35 to go in the second period. So an excellent opportunity for the Knicks with Kareem going to the bench. They're only trailing by 5. Patrick could cut it to 3. And this could be a very interesting first half indeed. And he's not going to cut it to 5, however. But the Knicks have to feel very good that they're staying this close to the Knicks. And this second period has certainly been a Knick-paced quarter. Patrick now has 9 points in the game. That was knocked away by Louis Orr. It's a 3-on-2 for the Knicks. Tucker to Orr. Walker tracks it down. Ewing. Good move. It's a 2-point Laker lead. 5:05 to play. The Lakers come back quickly. But the Knicks doing a good job of the transition game, getting back well defensively. That's Orr on Worthy. And that's the man they'll look for inside with Kareem out. That's 10 for James Worthy. Back to a 4-point Laker lead. Worthy knocks it out of bounds. 4:40 to play here in the first half. James Worthy, who has really blossomed into a star in the NBA in the last 2 seasons. Shot clock inside of 10. 3-pointer, Tucker. Count it.
Good ball movement.
1-point lead now for the Lakers. 4:25 to play in the half. That's 9 for Tucker. AC Green can't find it. Ewing battles. Kupchak is out of bounds when he had the ball. It's going to be Knick ball. Great hustle on the part of both men. And we'll see that Kupchak will wind up on the sideline as they both dive. There's Mitch. He's got it, and his shoulder touching the out of bounds before the jump ball call. You can see it. An excellent call by the official.
And good camera work by
our crew. See who is directing tonight. Bob Lewis. Way to go, Bob. Excellent. Tucker had a chance to give the Knicks the lead. Inside of 4 minutes now. Great pass. Kupchak from Johnson.
That was just an outstanding play by Magic.
And of course, Mitch, with his first 2 points, did what you have to do, Bill, is when nobody's up, go to the basket because the good players will find you. And certainly, Magic is more than a good player. Maurice Lucas is getting ready to come back in for Pat Riley as the shot clock goes inside of 10 for the Knicks. They trail by 3. Shot clock is at 1. Just beats the buzzer. Gets it back again. And Walker had it hit the end line. It's going to be Laker ball. Rory Sparrow has come back in for the Knicks along with Maurice Lucas for the Lakers. Trent Tucker to the bench. And AC Green to the bench.
Rory Sparrow, number 2, is in for New York.
Magic directing the show for Pat Riley and the Lakers. The alley-oop. No chance. Patrick was there. Walker behind. Lucas knocks it away. Great hustle by the veteran. Now the Lakers come back with a 4-on-2 break. Magic to Kupchak. What a great player Magic Johnson is. He makes so many things happen for that ball club. Timeout for the New York Knicks. Hubie Brown does not want to lose the advantage with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the bench with 3 fouls. We've got 2:53 to go. The Lakers have spurted out now to a 5-point lead, 44-39. Bill Russell from Madison Square Garden, where a sellout crowd is on hand with the Knicks trailing the Lakers by 5, 44-39. Reminder that coming up at halftime, the second part of that outstanding feature on Magic Johnson. Then it will be followed by the Prudential Sports Update, hosted by Bob Neal. The Knicks trying again to take advantage of Kareem's absence in the ball game. They're called with an offensive foul. That certainly is not the way to do it.
Offensive foul charge against Rory Sparrow.
Rory Sparrow setting a screen. Called for his second personal foul. Does not count as a team foul. The Knicks have 3, the Lakers 4. Maurice Lucas knocked away by Patrick Ewing. 12 seconds on the shot clock for the Lakers. That's Ewing against Kupchak. Mitch loses the handle. Walker against Magic. Now Magic against the Knicks. And wisely, they pull it out to try and get a better opportunity. Good ball clubs will do that, Bill. When you don't have a good shot, pull it out, go for something a little bit better. That really wasn't a whole lot better, though. Not one of Worthy's better opportunities.
Well, that was a hurried shot because they got a couple mix-ups on who was supposed to go where on that particular play. and delay too much time.
Inside of 2 minutes to go now, and inside a foul spotted by Joe Crawford. It's going to be on Mitch Kupchak pushing against Patrick Ewing. It's 2 against Mitch.
The Lakers are over the limit. Patrick Ewing on the line, shooting 2.
Patrick with 12 points now as Kurt Rambis re-enters the game. He's been sitting for quite a while, having started. And Mitch goes to the bench. Shot of Mitch and Bill Burke, the assistant coach of the Lakers, next to him. 1:51 to play here in the first half as Patrick having a little difficulty on the free throw line tonight, 4 for 7. There's the trap by the Knicks. They haven't done a lot of it so far in this half, and yet they're right in the ball game. And Judy said he likes to use it frequently against his team as Byron Scott can't find the range. Ewing with the rebound. Knicks trying to push it up the floor, not doing real well on their break opportunities. As Grunfeld hits, and that's only the 6th point that the Knicks have gotten off of breaks, and they've had 11 of them. Magic quickly to Worthy, blocked by Ewing. Lucas is there. And off of a made basket, you won't see any team execute any better than what the Lakers can do off of those made baskets. They'll get it up the court as quick as the best of them. And the best of them being even the days when you played, Bill, and used to jump out of bounds and throw that long pass. I remember that. Sparrow comes off short. Worthy to Magic. Good defense that time by Walker to force Magic to give it up. Inside of 10 on the shot clock. It's at 5. Ewing off the Worthy miss.
Good outlet.
Inside of 10 on the shot clock. It's at 4. Walker cuts it to a 2-point Laker lead with 20 seconds to play in the half.
And the Lakers lead 26-44.
Lakers will play for the last shot. It's been a New York Knicks pace ball game, and that's one of the reasons that they're still in it.
So low.
Magic to Worthy. 3 on the game clock. We're going to call an offensive foul against James Worthy. The Knicks will get the last chance with 3 seconds. So let's watch it again as a concerned Pat Riley looks on. Here comes Magic. There's Grunfeld. Oh, he moved. He moved his body a little bit to draw the foul. Break for the Knicks. The last try effort. Ewing, 2, 1. We're tied. The 5th tie of the game as Patrick Ewing with 3 seconds to go in the half. Hits from the outside. 46 for the Lakers, 46 for the Knicks. We'll be back with halftime activities in just a moment. Team in the first half, and of course I'm speaking about Magic Johnson and the exciting player that he is. He does so many things for this Laker basketball team, and I think he's the key ingredient to it, despite the great performance of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So right now, TBS is going to continue with their version of the mini-series as we take a look at Magic Johnson Part 2.
There's no doubt that Magic Johnson is the best guard in the league. You can go out and say what you want to about Magic. Can't shoot, can't do this, but every time I've ever seen him, he's always been at the top of his game.
I get satisfaction out of just winning, just being out there on the floor, making people smile and happy.
Magic's famous smile makes him one of America's most visible athletes and propelled him into one of Madison Avenue's hottest properties.
Feeling 7 up, I'm feeling 7 up.
They're everywhere. Wouldn't you really rather have a Buick?
Hey, maybe it was made for both of us.
Must be Magic.
Now that's who this shoe was made for.
But Magic gives much of his time to causes he takes very seriously, and his love for kids tops the list.
They can't do it with just Magic. It takes you, too.
That's probably the things that I want them to know about me. I like to feel people, and I hope that people can feel me and to feel that I'm serious and sincere about what I tell them.
Growing up in a family of 10 children probably gave Magic that special feel for young people. And he hasn't lost that little kid in himself.
Yeah, baby, we got EJ the DJ. You got any requests, just call in. I take all requests.
But everyone knows Magic plays his most popular request out on the basketball floor, where he hopes to leave his audience with a lasting impression.
I like people to look at me as a guy that loves to play. I mean, just loves to play. And I wanted them to go home or to the office the next day and say, you missed the Magic show last night.
And Magic Johnson and the LA Lakers, let's take it all the way to the championship in the NBA. Believe
And the great thing about it is he'll be around for many years to come.
NBA basketball, America's game. Brought to you in part by Honda. See the new Accord DX Jeep, official vehicles of the NBA.
Statistics tell us anything about what happened in the first half. As we look at the shooting percentages, the Lakers well below their standard of up over 50%. The Knicks not shooting particularly well. But the rebounds, again, the Knicks still with a slight advantage over the Lakers, who have only been out-rebounded in 2 games all season long. And the turnovers rather high for the Lakers, even though they do have a few more than normal, being a running team that they are. So I think one of the big differences, Bill, is that the Lakers have gotten 75% of all of their field goals from inside. The Knicks, 75% came from the outside. And if they continue with that ratio, usually it's the outside shooting that starts to go downhill, and the Knicks could be in trouble. We'll see what happens as we start off with the Lakers coming up with the first turnover, or the first steal, first turnover for the Knicks. That's 11 for the Knicks on turnovers. A chance for the Lakers to go back in the lead. Remember, Kareem playing with 3 fouls, and right away a steal by Walker against Scott. Worthy tries to come over, helps out, but Orr follows it in. The Knicks take the lead.
Knicks take the lead, 41-46.
4 points for Louis Orr. Magic Johnson from long range.
Magic Johnson on the scorer's tie.
That's 7 for Magic, only his second field goal.
The first 25 times I saw him take that shot, Rick, I thought it was an accident. Then I realized it was not an accident when he made it.
Good defense that time by Scott against Sparrow. Magic. Good ball movement. Magic again. As Bill said, it's not an accident, folks. That's 9 for Magic. I guess he decided they had to get somebody who can shoot the outside shot since the Lakers have been cold from out there.
And when you get a 2-man game with him and Kareem, that can be real tough if he's going to make that shot.
Another turnover for New York as a traveling violation is called. Third possession for the Knicks they had so far in this half, and they've turned it over 3 times. Although they did get the 1 steal on the breakaway, so they're 3 for 4 actually. As Magic Johnson tries to go 3 for 3 from the outside and fails. Lakers back well defensively. Patrick's still not down there. Here he comes. Louis Orr tries again, and another tough break on the bounce. He'll go to the free throw line. James Worthy with the foul.
That's Worthy's second personal foul, the Lakers' first team foul.
Look at the 2 head coaches. Pat Riley, another one of those coaches who they should probably sell his seat. Doesn't use it very often.
Well, if you're going to wear suits cost that much, you don't want to sit down and wrinkle them.
Well, you don't want to walk around a lot either and perspire and wreck them either.
Oh, he's too cool to perspire, Rick. They can forget that.
Oh, okay. We've played 2 minutes here in the third period. We're tied at 50 and the New York trap. Seven seconds on the shot clock. 3 seconds. The Lakers moving it well. Magic has to throw it up with 1 second left. Worthy tracks it down. And a good offensive rebound by James Worthy. He's got 12.
A good team defense. They played good team defense for 23 seconds. They end up.
That's an excellent pick and roll play that time. Patrick now with 16 points. Well, I'm talking about the defense. The Knicks played good defense. He made the Lakers take a tough shot, but they failed to get the defensive rebound.
That means they only did 3/4 of a good defensive play. They didn't come up with the ball. That's the end of a good defensive play.
All that hard work for nothing the last time down for the Knicks. See if they try again. Patrick Ewing with the steal. Magic telegraphed that pass. Louis Orr from Walker. The Knicks again take the lead at the 9-minute mark. 22nd timeout by Pat Riley. As the sellout crowd urging on the New York Knicks. This has been a big surprise for them, I'm sure.
Now, the way the Lakers are throwing the ball away, you said they're being careless, but they're not being careless. The good defense will make you throw the ball away.
Now let's watch that pick and roll play this time with Patrick Ewing and Walker. Walker goes off. Ewing rolls. He didn't really even set a pick. He just went to the basket on the play. And Kareem decided, I better get out of the way on that one.
Well, if you pick and roll, as you call it, if you wait till the defensive man almost gets there, he'll anticipate running into you and will slow down a little bit. Then you can roll without contact, and then that's when you can really get an easy shot when you pick and roll.
The Lakers find themselves trailing at the 8:50 mark of the third period. Magic again from the outside. He's 3 for 4 in this period. He's got 11. Tied again.
When he does that shot, that's what he reminds me most of Oscar Robertson. All right, you guys want to play defense? You want to challenge me? You'll pay.
Inside of 10 seconds on the shot clock. Patrick with the jump hook. Can't find the range. But the Lakers track it down. And you notice that Kareem is not guarding Patrick because he has 3 fouls. So they've switched defensive assignments. Magic now 4 for 5 from the outside, and he has taken control out there. 13 points for Magic. The Lakers back in the lead by 2. Pat Cummings will try to pull Kareem outside. Walker making the drives, but he's not able to finish them off. He's missed several layups. Magic waits for Kareem.
And you got...
Wait a second here, folks. That's 15 and counting. And anybody that thought that Magic didn't have a good outside shot, take that. He's 5 for 6 from the outside this quarter. Pat Cummings against Kareem, can't get it to drop. Walker is there, and he draws the foul.
Oh, James Worthy. And I think the referee said, don't talk to me about it.
Foul by James Worthy. That's Worthy's third.
3 fouls now against Worthy.
Lakers
have 2 team fouls. The Knicks yet to have a team foul with 7:20 to go here in the third period.
Now, that's one of the things about having a great team. You take Magic Johnson, goes 5 for 6 or 4 for 5, whatever it is. The half-court offense is not working, and you got a guy that can bail it out with shots like that.
This young man was the #1 draft pick of the Knicks in 1983, was picked 12th overall, and he has played in all 188 games since he joined the Knicks. Developed into a fine ball player. New York trap. Good ball movement by the Lakers, and the skyhook finishes it. The Lakers now by 4. 7:05 to go, third period. Kurt Rambis holding on to Patrick Ewing. That'll be the 3rd team foul against the Lakers. The Knicks have taken a timeout as Kurt Rambis talks to a deaf ear. 6:56 to play in the third period. The Lakers find themselves in the lead by 4 after being tied at the half.
When I came to America from Russia, I discovered...
And the fellow with the gray hair and the concerned look is Dave DeBuscher on the right of your screen. In the center, Michael Douglas, who's starring in 2 movies that are out now, Chorus Line and Jewel of the Nile. Outstanding actor and a big Knicks fan, obviously. He's got good seats anyway. Price was probably right, too. The Knicks trying to cut that 4-point lead, and they find a way to do it as Patrick Ewing comes through.
Excellent shot.
18 for Patrick. He had 14 at the half. He's got 4 now here in the 3rd period. 6:35 to go, 3rd period. The Lakers by 2. It's been a fine performance on the part of the Knicks.
No basket.
It's going to be fouling Patrick Ewing, pushing Kareem.
Kareem is as great as this guy, Hook. I think that he's equally talented in getting position and getting the ball where he wants it.
Knocked away by Ewing. Wide open on the right side. He's got Sparrow. Good pass from Cummings. Sparrow now with 8. We're tied again. This time at 60. Byron Scott just inside the 3-point area. And quickly the Lakers are back in front.
If Byron Scott gets untracked, he could cause a problem.
He's got 6. He was only 2 for 8 in the first half. Ewing against Rambis. Foul. Kurt Rambis.
Foul by Kurt Rambis.
Wisely, they're taking advantage of this mismatch with Rambis taking the chores up against Patrick Ewing because Kareem has those 3 personal fouls, and Pat Riley doesn't want to gamble getting Kareem in foul trouble, and Maurice Lucas enters for Rambis.
Now you watch, you know, if Magic hits 4 out of 5 of shots, and you say, well, why does he keep doing it? That's not the shot he wants. He only took that shot so it can open up the Knicks defense so they get the ball inside to the big guy, because they operate better and they're much more efficient if they get the ball in and working in and out, which Kareem is integral part of the offense.
See Patrick 8th in the NBA with his rebound total. He had 8 rebounds in the first half alone. Bill, on that fast break total, why in the world? I mean, how are the Knicks able to stop the Lakers from getting the running game? I mean, they're almost matching them in point totals off of break opportunities. Doing an outstanding job tonight.
Well, if you challenge the outlet pass and get back on defense, then you do slow down that fast break.
Worthy. Great pass from Kareem. They double team. No one was there to shore up the middle. And Worthy did the right thing. When a man leaves you, go to the basket. Lakers again by 2. James Worthy now has 14. Trent Tucker has come in for the Knicks. Tucker, count it. Tied at 64. Tucker with 11. Great individual effort coming up here, Bill. No spin move.
Well, a guy wearing number 6 can't be all bad, Rick.
The Lakers, you see Maurice Lucas came over a little bit late to shore off the middle on that weak side help. He should have been over a little bit quicker, and Tucker drew the foul. Chance to put the Knicks in the lead. With 5:13 to go, 3rd period, the Knicks lead the Lakers by 1. The Knicks with the trap. Foul outside, no basket.
No basket, no basket.
And Worthy says, what do I have to do to get a continuation?
Followed by
Patrick Ewing, his second personal foul. UB Brown cheering on his troops, and he should be very proud of him tonight. Ewing against Abdul-Jabbar. Pat Cummings had it, lost it to Scott, who throws it away to Tucker. 3 Lakers back and not very many Knicks, so wisely Tucker pulls it out. That's Trent Tucker drifting left, no chance. He never stopped his body movement. Kareem with the rebound. Magic, who has a hot hand, has really not seen the ball much lately for the Lakers. Worthy can't find it. Kareem is there to take it away from Patrick, and he'll go to the free throw line.
That's one of the things that you don't expect very much out of Kareem is offensive rebounding, but if you don't keep him off the board, he can hurt you. And here's a good example of it. Good position, good strength.
Number 18 is in for New York, replacing
Ernie Grunfeld is coming in for Pat Cummings. See, that time Patrick looked to go and box out, but Kareem wasn't there. And a lot of times, big men have a tendency not to box out. Although Patrick was going to try and help out defensively, and he had left Kareem, and he wasn't able to find him, and Kareem took advantage of that. And he completes the three-point play. He's got 15 points, and the Lakers go back in front by 2 with 4:25 to play in the third period.
Now this is a good example of how good a team the Lakers are. They're completely playing New York tempo, and they're still leading in the game. Not very many teams can play another team tempo and stay in the game.
It's going to be Nick ball. Last touch by Byron Scott. There was only 4 on the shot clock. It'll go back up to 5 now.
5 seconds to attempt to go. 5 seconds, New York.
Three seconds. Sparrow. Magic with the rebound. Magic runs into Sparrow. No foul. Magic waits for Kareem. Inside of 10 on the shot clock. 4 seconds on the shot clock. 2.
That's a no shot that when you take away the sky hook that he's become very adept at.
That's 17 points for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 22nd timeout being taken this time by the Knicks. The Lakers have 69. The Knicks have 65. And it's kind of like, Bill, I don't know. I get the feeling that everybody here is kind of waiting as we see Grunfeld now playing defense. Let's watch this, trying to keep Kareem off the board. Look at him working.
Now, if you're a big guy and you get that half a night and then they call a foul on you for putting your hands on someone, that's when they get a little upset.
Now watch what happens. They'll swing the ball out. Now he'll jump. Ewing goes out and looks. Now Kareem gets over there. They left him alone. They made a defensive mistake and they paid the price, leaving Kareem alone. Patrick should have gone with Kareem.
Well, then that's one of the things that you, as a teammate, you learn to communicate. And sometimes you don't even have to talk, but mostly it's better to talk and say, I got him. Okay, I'll take the big one. You take the little one, whatever.
Bannister has come in for the Knicks. That's Ewing against Lucas. Kareem from the weak side.
I'm sure that Patrick's not used to that happening to her.
No, but when you don't have the big fellow on you and you're going to go ahead and make a move like that, you have to anticipate the man coming. Jump hook doesn't work for Maurice Lucas.
Shot.
Ewing's open to alley-oop. Bannister tracks it back down, and it's not out of bounds by the Lakers.
Play by James Worthy.
Patrick upset with himself that he didn't make the dunk on that alley-oop play. Let's watch it again. There's the lead to Patrick. He had it. He's a little bit too far out, however. Didn't have the proper angle. Trent Tucker. Tucker cuts it to a 2-point Laker lead. 2:55 to play in the third. I was saying, you kind of get the feeling, Bill, everybody's sitting there waiting for the Lakers to explode, but it's like a fuse on a time bomb. You're just waiting for it to kind of coil down, but it hasn't happened yet. Worthy on the good pass, knocked away by Ewing. Kareem made an excellent pass. Good defense by Ewing. That's Sparrow. Grunfeld gets it to Tucker.
I think Patrick's a little tired.
The Knicks with a chance to tie. Inside of 10 on the shot clock. Michael Cooper has come back in. Lucas with the block knocks it out of bounds on Tucker. 2 seconds on the shot clock. It'll go back to 5 when we come back, but the Lakers have taken a timeout. It's been an exciting game. We have 2:14 left to play here in the third period, and the Lakers are only leading the Knicks by 2. And a quick look at the men's scoreboard. Utah have won 2 in a row against Washington, who have won 4 in a row, leading by 1 in the fourth. New Jersey by 1 over Atlanta in the fourth. Houston trailing Cleveland by 2 in the fourth. Philadelphia leading Indiana by 5 in the fourth. Boston trailing Chicago in the second by 4. Portland by 2 over San Antonio in the second. We're back to live action, and Bannister ties it at 69. 2:05 now left to play here in the third period. New York now 8 for 18 from the field. Kareem on the alley-oop. Another great pass by Magic Johnson. That's 19 for Abdul-Jabbar. And the Lakers again take the lead. That's the 12th lead change that we've had in this ball game.
And they had to take Patrick Ewing out.
Pat Thornton is into the ball game for Patrick Ewing. Bob Thornton, I'm sorry. As Rory Sparrow ties it again at 71 for our 13th tie of the ball game.
Now we'll see if the Lakers are better able to capitalize on Patrick Ewing being out than the Knicks were able to capitalize on the fact that Kareem had sent out a lot of his first half.
We'll see what they do as Thornton picks up the foul, giving Maurice Lucas a bit of his own medicine as he bogarted him at the top of the key to pick up the foul. That's the 4th Knicks foul. The Lakers are in the penalty. And the Knicks will be on any ensuing foul. That's Lucas against Thornton. And Maurice Lucas puts the Lakers back in front by 2. That's 10 points for Maurice off the bench as he's achieved his average. Bannister against Lucas. Kareem with another rebound. The Lakers shooting a torrid 72%, 13 of 18. As Magic upset with himself, throws it away.
No, he threw that between 2 guys. They took their eyes off the ball. He shouldn't be upset with himself.
He always is, though. That's the type of player he is. He thinks he should make every passes. Ruby Brown trying to get his Chargers to continue to play the outstanding ball they've been playing thus far. Tucker. Trent Tucker with a chance to tie it again. It's amazing. The Lakers 13 for 18, Bill, with their shooting. And we still could be tied here.
And Kareem just picked up his 4th foul.
Oh, they called it on Kareem, yes. It looked like one of the other people reached in, so a little bonus even for the Knicks with Kareem getting that 4th one. AC Green has come in, and Kareem will be going to the bench. So the 2 men that we were talking about are both resting right now. Abdul-Jabbar along with Patrick Ewing.
One in exile and one in rest and recreation.
Trent Tucker only with his 22nd try this entire season from the free throw line. When you're an outside shooter like Trent, you don't get there very often, but this time he drove, and that's what can happen when you penetrate inside. You can get to the free throw line. He's got 15 tonight, doing an excellent job off the bench. And let's see, will we be tied? We are at 44 seconds to go in the 3rd period. We've got our 14th tie, and the Lakers are taking a timeout. Bill, I would be very concerned at this juncture if I was Pat Riley.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay. Why?
The thing is, well, you got to play these games.
Okay.
And you got to win the close ones. You got to play the ones that you don't have good nights. You got to play the ones that the other team controls the pace. But a good team's going to win or lose a lot of close ball games. And this is how you get those close ball games.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. He probably would love to see them pull this one out because they're starting on a 6-game road trip, including 4 games in 5 days coming up. They'll go to Milwaukee tomorrow, then Cleveland on Friday, Washington on Saturday. They get to go home for Christmas, then they go back to San Antonio to play on the 26th. Then they're playing in Washington on Saturday before they go back home. So it's... well, after San Antonio, they go to Sacramento, that is. So they have a tough grind ahead of them, and it's really very disconcerting, I think, to any ball club to go start that first game on the road trip and not get a victory under your belt.
Well, if you're a team like the Lakers, it is, but what you want to do on the road is just go out and be in every game.
I want to say one thing, too. We maybe get a shot of him sitting down, if possible, or at least when he stands up. Sports Illustrated, of course, always has the Sportsman of the Year award. And I know that that's an important award to you, Bill, because I think it was, seems like many moons ago that your, well, let's say figure was, I wouldn't want to say face, was on the cover of Sports Illustrated. Was that 1968 that you were voted the Sports Illustrated Sportsman of the Year? And that very it's a very distinguishable art. That's just distinguished honor, I think. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has been chosen as Sports Illustrated Sportsman of the Year. What did it mean to you?
Well, it's an award that's not for how well you play, but I think it has to do with your image, and an image that speaks of respect for you as a person and how you've handled yourself through your career.
And certainly Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has done that extremely well. And our congratulations from TBS to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for that very nice honor. But now the Lakers have their hands full. 30 seconds to play here in the 3rd period, and we're tied at 33 from a sold-out Madison Square Garden. AC Green over the back. That's going to send...
Now, Pat Riley is out of his substitution pattern because of the foul trouble with Kareem.
And the Lakers are over the limit.
And
Grunfeld to the line.
Normally, I think, would like to use Kupchak, but he wasn't having a very good game tonight. And so he's out of his substitution pattern. And this is a real quick team that he has on the floor. A pretty good defensive team. But like Byron Scott's not having a real good game tonight either. So you got, this is when a coach really has to earn his money.
Grunfeld puts the Knicks ahead by 2 with 25 seconds left in the third period. The Knicks 11 for 11 from the free throw line this period. The Lakers only 1 for 1, and they needed that outstanding shooting to remain in this ball game.
And the Lakers are not running their plays very well. They have to tell guys where to go.
Shot clock is at 7. Magic with the left hand can't get it to drop. And the battle underneath will give it back to the Lakers with 5-6 seconds to go in this third period.
You know, sometimes you can have a team that guys are real good players and real team players, but they have a hard time working together.
Magic with 3 seconds. AC Green. And the Knicks will finish the third period, leading the Lakers by 2 points. An outstanding effort by the New York Knicks here at a sold-out Madison Square Garden in the concerned Los Angeles Laker Ball Club. They have yet to score under 100 points this season in any game. And the way they're playing now, this might be the first. If it is, they could be in big trouble. We'll be back with 12 more minutes of action. And on New Year's Eve, you can catch football action at the All-American Bowl, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, as Georgia Tech will go up against Michigan State. Bob Neal, Tim Foley, and Paul Hornung will bring you all of the action of that contest. That's 8 p.m. Eastern Time, December 31st, New Year's Eve. And right now, we're going to get back to this ball game because it has been an interesting one indeed, as the Knicks have put on one of their best performances so far this season. You see the shooting percentages for both ball clubs by quarters. And another turnover by the Lakers, their 19th turnover, 14 for the Knicks. Free throws doing the job for the Knicks in the third period. Pat Cummings from the outside. The Knicks with their biggest lead in the ball game. Patrick Ewing back in for UB Brown's Knicks. Kareem still on the bench for the Lakers. James Worthy. Worthy now with 16. Got Tucker, Walker, Ewing, Cummings, and Grunfeld for the Knicks. Bill pointed out a very quick team for the Lakers out there with 9 on the shot clock. Walker can't find the mark. Ewing had it, and Magic knocks it out of bounds. Here comes Byron Scott back in for Magic Johnson. Now, Magic and Kareem both on the bench for Los Angeles. We'll see what the Knicks can do against that lineup. 2 number 4s. Scott and Walker battle for it, and the purple number 4 comes away with it. Laker ball. Or is that violet? I don't know. Purple or violet? I have to ask Josh Rosenfeld, Laker PR man. Lucas ties it at 77. Maurice Lucas.
Whatever the color is, I just love it. I used to love to see that color on the other uniform.
Yeah, you guys always beat him all the time. It's 12 for Maurice Lucas. Inside, Maurice Lucas doesn't like the call. He's going to be called for pushing against Patrick Ewing. 2 personals against Maurice.
Now that could help or it could hurt. If the referee took it umbrage, then it might hurt.
Umbrage. I'm impressed. Can you spell it though?
Not on your life, Rick.
New York, it's a 9-point advantage in the bench scoring. And Trent Tucker solely responsible almost for that with 16 on his own. Of course, Maurice Lucas has done an outstanding job with 12 for the Lakers, so that's what they get paid to do, and that's what they're doing tonight. 7 on the shot clock for the Knicks. Trent Tucker. Good move. He's got 18. The statistician Jim Stamos, I think, is pulling for the Knicks. He'd like to see a big Boston fan that he is. 10 minutes to play in the ball game. Great fake by Lucas. He'll go to the line as Grunfeld came over to help out, pick up the foul.
Followed by
And they almost started the familiar defensive chant that you heard so often back in those days of the 70s when the Knicks were the team of Clyde Frazier and Earl Monroe and Dave DeBusschere and Willis Reed. They used to rock the old building. Roof almost came off in this place with that chant. Maurice Lucas ties it again at 79. 16 ties we've had. Calling an offensive foul
on Cummings, which was a pretty good call.
For UB Brown, quickly getting Louis Orr into the game as Pat picks up his 5th foul. Pat not having a very good game tonight for the Knicks with only 4 points, and he'll be going to the bench shortly. Offensive foul, Lucas push off with the right hand on a good defensive play by Patrick Ewing.
An offensive foul charge against Maurice Lucas. That's his 3rd personal foul.
3 against Maurice. There's Pat. He had a scoring slump. Pat Summit. Oh, with Walker all the way. Green is there. They're going to call a foul down low. Michael Cooper.
Fouled by Michael Cooper.
We're talking about Cummings. He had a slump pill and they'd broken out of it the last ball game, but I think he's quickly slid right back into it here, having a difficult time tonight. But his teammates have more than picked up the slack for him.
You know, a game like tonight, what makes it different is the first meeting between these two guys, and the players think about it before the game. They come into the game, and it affects them, the way they play. And there are quite a few guys that aren't playing well tonight.
Well, one thing, too, for the Knicks, I think it's a lot easier for the Knicks to get up for the Lakers than it is for the Lakers to get up for the Knicks.
There's no doubt about that.
Walker gives the Knicks the lead by 2. Got 9:20 to play. Full court pressure by New York. There's the trap. Seven seconds on the shot clock. Good ball movement. Scott wide open. From long range, Byron Scott. He's got 8. Tied again. 9 minutes to play.
Even in the shooting stuff, he'll put most of those in.
Good give and go. Walker. Foul will be outside. No, they're calling a kick, I believe, is what they're calling. No foul. 24-second clock. Ball out on the side. No foul. Kareem getting ready to come back in. Good pass to Orr from Ewing. Just a bit too hard.
They hit him in a bad place.
No, I know. You say you hit him in the hands, but I thought the pass was just a little bit too firm. Worthy will get a rest as Kareem comes back in. Kareem playing with 4 personals. Worthy goes to the bench with 16 points. Magic also getting a nice rest for all the Lakers. Maurice Lucas counted. He'll go to the line. Grunfeld with the foul. Let's watch how Maurice gets this position. There is a mismatch really here in the size. There's Grunfeld. Little bump by Maurice to initiate the contact. Then when he goes up for the shot, Grunfeld makes the foul, but Maurice is the guy who bumped him away to get up for the shot in the first place. He completes the 3-point play.
Well, as you know, Rick, the good offensive player is also a guy that creates illusions to make things look like what they're not.
Lucas has done an outstanding job with 7 points here in the 4th period. 7 on the shot clock. 1-on-1. Tucker against Scott. Good defense by Scott. He gets some help.
Not enough.
Tucker now with 20. 1-point Laker lead. 8 minutes to play. Look at Maurice battling for that position. Now he's got Orr on him. Inside of 10 on the shot clock. Grunfeld with the steal. Kareem gets it back. Foul Orr over the back of AC Green. That'll be the 3rd foul against the Knicks.
And a good play by Kareem. Good play.
See 2 fouls on Orr. Bannister has come back in for Grunfeld for the Knicks, and UB Brown immediately trying to get a little muscle up against Maurice Lucas.
Well, if Grunfeld's not going to be hitting that outside shot, he's not helping you a lot.
It's a liability defensively with the size differential between Lucas in Grunfeld, so now he's got Bannister in on him. Kareem against Patrick. Bannister. Chance for the Knicks to regain the lead. Walker again with the drive, and he can't buy one on those drives. The Lakers 3 against 2. Cooper's directing. He's got Green. Foul against Tucker. And like Bill pointed out, that's one thing that Michael Cooper could do exceptionally well. When Magic Johnson was out early in the season, in the game we did, he took over in the backcourt when Magic had the shingles and did an outstanding job. And, I think he had 15 and 16 assists in 2 of those ball games.
He's a great player. One year when Magic hurt his knee, Cooper averaged over 20 points a game while he was out.
Well, he started 3 games this year. Michael Cooper had 15 points and 11 assists average in those games. And this young man is really pleased, Bill Sharman, Jerry West, and the entire Laker organization, with his fine performance and the way he's fit in on this ball club. That was the first free throw that Los Angeles missed. And now 15 to 16. Patrick finds the open man. That's Rory Sparrow. And Rory Sparrow ties it again at 85. 7 minutes to play. 18 ties. Great play inside by Patrick. Tucker against Lucas. The Knicks by 2. Tucker with 22.
That's a great defensive play when you end up with a layup.
Magic will be back in shortly. Triple team on Kareem. Green with another offensive rebound. He is so active inside. Outstanding offensive rebounder. As we pointed out before, he leads the Lakers in that department. Another tie. Patrick. Well, let's see who that foul is going to be on. Will it be the 5th on Kareem? Foul is going to be on Michael Cooper. Timeout, 6:09 to play. The score is tied at 87, but Patrick Ewing will be at the free throw line when we return. Well, it looks like the young kid's doing pretty good against the old veteran. Can't get too much closer than that. Surprisingly, though, Patrick had 8 rebounds, remember, at the half, so he hasn't had a rebound here in the second half. And it may be very well, Bill, that he was getting a little tired, but you said when you're that young, you shouldn't be getting tired.
Well, no, you get tired, but the recovery period is so much shorter when you're that young. Or you get tired.
The Knicks take the lead. 6:09 to play. Patrick, 7 for 10 from the free throw line thus far. And I'm sure that he would love to have a couple more of those misses back right now. As Magic, we told you, was coming back in, and he's directing the show again. Byron Scott.
Maurice Lucas.
Oh, that was Maurice Lucas coming off. 19 for Maurice Lucas. Maurice has 9 points here in the 4th period. 1 point Laker lead. 5:40 to play. 4th period. Sparrow wide open.
Sparrow ran up so perfect on that. It was almost impossible to miss that one.
14 for Rory. The Knicks back in the lead again. Kareem to Magic. Magic will go to the line as Pat Cummings is going to come back in for the Knicks.
Followed by Rory Sparrow, his 3rd personal foul. New York is over.
You know, it's really funny in this ball game prior to the game, up in the press lounge. Good friend of mine, son of a good friend of mine, Bruce Murray, is talking to my wife, and she's making up her stat thing saying with the lead changes, and he's saying, you don't need a lot of those. What do you need those for in this game? we've only had 17 lead changes thus far in this game and 19 ties.
20.
Another tie, 20 ties. Magic has 10 assists also to go along with his 16 points. Could be a bump by Maurice Lucas. Kareem thought it was going to be an offensive foul. And he took off down the court. He just turned around and realized what was happening, and here he comes back now. It's 4 fouls against Maurice.
I thought Maurice got faked up in the air.
Fourth team foul against the Lakers. They'll be in the penalty from this point forward. The Knicks are already there. Coming up on the 5-minute mark in the ball game. Cummings. Ewing keeps it alive, but it goes to Kareem. 4 Knicks back, only 3 Lakers. Now it's 4 against 4, 4 against 5, because Kareem's not in there yet. Worthy, flat shot, good defense. And there's Maurice. Magic to Kareem. They tie him up inside. He'll go to the free throw line. Maurice
Super humble about Maurice Lucas.
Played an outstanding game tonight. I would think that if the Lakers were to come back here and win this ball game, but I think he will get my vote for player of the game for Los Angeles, because he has been a big factor for them. 19 points. He's got 9 of those in the 4th period as Pat Cummings fouls out of the ball game. So it's one of those nights for Pat. Bannister will be coming in. Kareem has 19 points, 7 rebounds. A good shot at the man they call the animal.
I'm sure his mother just loves that.
I didn't give him the name, so Mom. It wasn't my nickname.
It may be okay with his dad, you know.
It's true. Mothers are like that, aren't they? Very protective of their sons. Kareem with 20. The Lakers regain the lead. Now by 2.
Lakers take the lead, 92-90.
4.5 minutes to play.
Good defense by the Lakers so far.
Sparrow from 17. Lucas with another rebound. Magic 3 against 2 now. He finds Scott. Scott finds the hoop, and the Lakers by 4.
And Magic knows where to find the goal.
10 points for Byron Scott. And just that quickly, the Lakers seem like they're ready to take control. 4:15 to play. The Lakers have snuck out by 4. Renault. Take a look at the men's scoreboards and finals around the league. 3 wins in a row for Utah, victorious over Washington. New Jersey lost to Atlanta by 1. Houston a winner over Cleveland by 4. And Philadelphia victorious over Indiana. Final 4 minutes and 5 seconds of this game, and it's been an outstanding one for the Knicks. Patrick Ewing cut it to a 2-point Laker lead at the 4-minute mark.
Good move he just made.
Patrick with 23 points. Inside of 10 on the shot clock. Sparrow had it. And it's going to be a loose ball foul called against Magic Johnson.
Fouled by Magic Johnson.
It's going to send Sparrow to the free throw line with a chance to tie it at the 3:41 mark.
And Magic is saying that his own man hit him.
Bob Hill and U.B. Brown discussing some strategy here in the closing minutes. 1-point Laker lead. This will be our 21st tie if Sparrow converts. We got it. Inside of 10 on the shot clock. Kareem against Ewing. This time Kareem finds the mark. Lakers by 2. Oh, it's so nice to have a player like Kareem to go to in crunch time, isn't it? Now, something the Knicks have not done well, play outstanding ball and convert in the closing seconds and minutes in games. And there's a perfect example. Bannister has it knocked away. Last touch by the Knicks, and a turnover at a very crucial point of the game. 3:01 to play. And they come away with a turnover. Not exactly the man I think that they would want to go to in that situation. Bannister. The alley-oop to Kareem. Foul's going to be inside.
Patrick Ewing, I believe.
Louis Orr.
Oh, my mistake. Good thing I'm not refereeing. I really have the players mad at me.
That's the truth.
You think I have him upset?
Bannister goes back out. Grunfeld has come back in.
You know, for the Lakers, I always felt when you're a good team and you play a game like this, it's punishment. I used to hate these kind of games. To play it, I know you had to play it, but it's kind of punishment because if you were playing the way you're supposed to be playing, it wouldn't be this close. And when you do things like that, miss free throw.
Sparrow tracks it down. Kareem has given the Lakers a 3-point lead with 2:40 to play in the ball game. Trent Tucker to Patrick Ewing. He'll go to the free throw line. The foul will be on Maurice Lucas. Good play by Trent. He started the penetration, and that's what can happen when you penetrate in this game. You go inside, the defense has to adjust, and if you're a smart player and you can see what's happening, you can find the open man and get opportunities just like that last play on the part of the Knicks. So Patrick Ewing, who's only a 7 for 11 from the line with a chance to cut into that Laker 3-point lead.
Rick, I like the way you say only 7 for 11.
Well, only 7, that's not real good.
I would have loved 7 for 11 or 8 for 12.
I would have gone home and beat myself.
9 for 13.
1-point Laker lead, 2:35 to play. Pressure all over by the Knicks. Almost a 10-second violation. Scott. Grunfeld with the foul. Into the stands when Patrick Ewing over one of the tables for the press. Let's watch the great hustle by Patrick Ewing this time, Bill. Here he leaves Kareem to try and go help out. Almost comes up with a great play and takes a virtual nosedive over the scoring table. What about a 3.4 only or 5?
Yeah.
Byron Scott makes it a 2-point Laker lead. It's 11 for Byron. He had a cold shooting first half, only 2 for 8.
He's struggling tonight with his shooting.
For Byron Scott, 2 for 8 is exceptionally cold. But it's back up to that 3-point Laker lead. 2:25 to play. They look to Patrick. The Lakers converge to help. 6 on the shot clock. Louis Orr over Maurice Lucas. And a tough bounce for the Knicks.
And that magic rebounder.
And that's where you like to see him. You love to see him in there rebounding and taking it out on the break. But you noticed he slowed it down this time. Grunfeld against Worthy. That's going to be a foul on Grunfeld. No basket. Grunfeld was pushing and bumping Worthy on the entire move.
And Worthy was using the other hand, pushing off pretty good too.
It's the 5th foul as you see on Ernie Grunfeld. And Ernie was a very difficult task against this Laker ball club, having to go up against these tall, strong fellas. He
that are quick.
Yes, he has leg strength, right. And Worthy has good quickness and size on him. Lucas has maybe not the quickness on him, but probably a little bit of quickness on him, but he certainly has the size advantage on him.
And the strength. And knows how to use the strength, too.
James Worthy now with 18 points, and the Lakers have a 5-point lead with 1:45 to play. This is why this team is NBA champions, because when it comes down to the final few minutes, they generally execute exceptionally well. 7 on the shot clock. Very, very difficult shot by Tucker. Magic Johnson to Worthy. Foul's going to be against Rory Sparrow. That will send Worthy to the free throw line, and the Lakers are taking control.
There are not 3 players in the league would have made that pass.
They would have been scared to death to throw that pass. They would have got the ball and been so thrilled to have it in their hands, they would have started slowing it down.
Yeah, because if they threw that pass, most of them, the coach would put a hook out there so quick.
But one thing Pat Riley does not do with Magic is put the reins on him and pull it. He allows him to freelance and do what he does best, which is to create. And there's a perfect example of that last play there, Bill, that you said. That, I mean, he created that opportunity for the Lakers. Still time. There's still time for the
faint of heart.
Yes.
Knicks fans are leaving already.
Yes.
The faint of heart, not the real ones.
Worthy helps the cause a bit. Still plenty of time if the Knicks can get one down here.
And they did. Oh.
Another tough bounce. Scott with the rebound off the Sparrow miss. It's been that type of a year for the Knicks. They play so tough, keep the games close, only to come up on the short end so often. But you have to admire their guts and their determination. And they put on a great performance here tonight and certainly put a scare into the Lakers and their fans. Good play that time against Patrick because Kareem backing in, having that contact that centers have so often, he quickly moved away. Kareem called for traveling as he fell off balance. The Knicks have taken a timeout. We've got 1:04 to play. The Lakers lead 101 to 96. And the Knicks still have a chance if they can come through on their next possession. The Lakers with 3 timeouts remaining. The Knicks have used all of theirs, including their 22nd timeout. So they have 1 minute and 4 seconds. And UB Brown has probably discussed the entire strategy of what he wants to take place here. Do you think he'll go for a 3-pointer in the first try, Bill, or try and get 2 and play the tough defense?
I think he'll try to get 2 and play a tough defense.
All right, let's see what the Knicks come up with. Patrick to Sparrow. He loses it out of bounds off of his leg. And when things are going wrong for you, that's the type of plays that happen. Wide away, wide open. Kareem takes it home from Magic, and that will put the icing on the cake. The Lakers, again, have scored over 100 points. The Knicks will be coming up on the short end of it. They trail by 7 with 50 seconds. LA has run off 9-2 for their biggest lead of the ball game here in the closing minute. Patrick Ewing draws the foul against Kareem.
He hasn't given up. If he makes this, the 3-pointer, he brings it back.
The Knicks will not give up. Here it is again. Got Kareem to lean up just a little bit, as you saw, and once he did that wisely, he moved into Kareem to draw the foul. Gets the 3-point play. 28 points for now for Patrick. 40 seconds to go. 4-point Laker lead. And that is a big turnover. Or has it knocked back by Scott? So a golden opportunity for the Knicks goes awry. Magic fouled by Trent Tucker. And that could have made it exceptionally interesting, even though I had already given the game to the Lakers. If Louis Orr doesn't lose it and knocks one in, anything might have happened. It would have been one of those things where I opened up my big mouth and inserted my foot again.
Not that time, Rick. It looked pretty safe. You would have been on safe ground if you said it already. Because there are a lot of times a team will have it under control and it look like it's slipped away, but it hasn't. 18 points, 12 assists for Magic Johnson. Final 20 seconds. The Lakers lead by 6. And why the Knicks are taking so much time, I don't know. 3-pointer. That's blocked by Scott. Magic Johnson has it. He'll just hold the ball. The clock will run down. The final 7 seconds. We're inside of 5. And that will do it. The New York Knicks, despite a valiant effort, I mean, they played exceptional ball, even led at the end of 3 periods, 75-73, but when it came down to crunch time, it was the experience of the defending world champion Los Angeles Lakers that came through as they ran off a 9-2 spurt to take control of the game. They come away victorious, 105-99. The Lakers have increased their best record in the league to 21 wins and 3 losses. They are now 9-2 on the road, the best record in the NBA in that department. And it was an outstanding effort on the part of 3 men in particular for the Lakers: Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson, and also Maurice Lucas off the bench. Remember, our next game's coming up. We've got a game coming up Friday. The Lakers against the Cavaliers in Cleveland, 8:05 Eastern Time. That'll be this Friday. And then our bonus game this week will be the Boston-Philadelphia rivalry coming to you from the Spectrum in Philadelphia, 8:05 p.m. Eastern Time. John and Skip will be there to bring you the action on Friday, and Bill and I will be down in Philadelphia to bring you all the action in the Celtics 76er matchup. But tonight, it was an outstanding effort, and they came up short again. The New York Knicks losing to the Los Angeles Lakers. In a great effort, they fall to 7-18. And the final was 105-99. We're going to take a pause right now, and then we'll be back with some final comments in just a moment. And despite some fine efforts by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Magic Johnson, our Light Beer and Turner Broadcasting most valuable player of the game is Maurice Lucas, with 19 points and 7 rebounds and an outstanding effort off of the bench, and came through in the 4th period to keep the Lakers close before they took control. Our light beer from Miller is proud to present a check for $500 to the National Multiple Sclerosis Foundation on behalf of our player of the game,
Maurice Lucas. We're going to remind you, coming up next here on the Superstation will be Christmas Greetings with the Honeymooners. A terrific show. We hope you'll stay tuned for that. I want to thank our entire crew here, my statisticians, Jim Stamos, my wife Pam, our director Bob Lewis, our producer Glenn Diamond, our executive producer Don Ellis, Mark Goldsmith, our coordinating producer, I'll get it out yet, and the rest of the crew for an outstanding job tonight. Final score again was 105 for the Lakers, 99 for the Knicks. Remind you again, coming up Friday night, Skip and John will bring you all the action of the Lakers against the Cleveland Cavaliers. That'll be at 8:05 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday night. For Bill Russell, this is Rick Barry thanking you for joining us tonight. Good night, everybody.
Sports has presented NBA Basketball, brought to you by Miller Beer. Miller, made the American way since 1855. By Seiko, man invented time, Seiko perfected it. By Renault Jeep, official vehicles of the NBA. And by Delta Airlines, serving more than 100 cities in the U.S. and overseas. Delta gets you there.